Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet, and we are getting straight back into game number 3 of the quarter-final of it's Sam versus DongRaeGu, Mr. DRG, and yes, it is for the ASUS ROG Summer Tournament. So final quarter-final, game number 3 of a best of 5, and so far Sam is 2-0, man, completely owning all over the place. And yeah, DongRaeGu not having much luck. He tried a massive amount of lings, it didn't work. He tried Roach Hydra with Corruptors to take out the Colossus that San had. San just chucked out some Void Rays, completely owned it once again. So yeah, I mean, so far DRG not having too much luck, and San just doing a really good job. So it's going to come down to this game, I think, for DRG to pull it around, because if he loses this game, then he is out of the tournament, and San will have done his the only 3-0 series of quarterfinals we've seen so far. This is our 4th one, but the previous 3 have all been either 4 or 5 games. We haven't seen a 3-0 win so far. So yes, San may be the first person to do it, and we will have to see how he does it, if he does it, when he does it, and if DRG just turns around and says, you are not doing it, you are getting taken out. And we do have a fast hatchery coming down here, so yeah, should be good. It's a bit interesting to see the fast hatch, because I think DRG usually goes pull into hatch and still has a very decent economy. So the fact he's going for a hatch first means he's going for a crazy economy. He really wants to make it work. And maybe he's going to make this game nice and early. Go for a lot of really early roaches or something like that. What was it, the grand final of DreamHack Valencia? I think it was. Who was it? Who was it against? I think it was Jaedong and Hyun, and I think Hyun just had a stupidly large amount of roaches, man, because he basically didn't build anything else, man. He got the minimum amount of workers he needed to produce the roaches he wanted, so his economy was quite a bit behind at the point that he won the game, but he just spent every single cent that he had getting the roaches. And yeah, somebody keeps annoying me on WhatsApp, so I might have to answer that. Yeah, but looking at this game, it's yeah, we will have to see. We've got a fast Nexus coming down as well. That's not really not fast compared to the Nexi we've been seeing previously from Sam, but still pretty decently fast, man. Pretty awesome. And of course DRG already getting his base down. Be interested to see if he's going to get a fast third. I definitely expect that he will. He's going for ling speed again, not necessarily meaning that he's going to go for lings, but because yeah, I mean just the walling off that San has been doing has just been awesome. The gate's a little bit bigger here, but I think he'll still be able to completely wall it off and still take care of it. The only advantage this would give is it's more surface area for the lings to attack, so they got a better chance of just scrambling in there. But with the amount of force fields that San can put up with the sentries he gets, I really don't think it's going to make any difference. I really feel that yeah, I mean, if he wants to stop DRG from getting his lings in there, then he's going to stop DRG from getting his lings in there. But anyway, DRG is going for the 3rd base, and yeah, the 2nd base up for San. So we're getting into a nice bit of macro, and it should definitely be a mid-game game once again. This Probe getting taken out by lings, this is just the story of San's life so far. It's just constantly happening, and there we go. Speed just came up at the very last second, and I don't know, man, maybe he's just getting speed for the purpose of killing those guys, because why the hell not? This Probe, is he seriously thinking about, he's just thinking about scouting, man. But the lings have got that all sorted out now, and this is nice. Actually a pylon. Where's the cannon? There's no forge. I feel like he hasn't really got a forge yet. One ling getting trapped underneath the force field, I think, right in this, squidged in this corner. And yes, he did end up dying, so that was not good. Meanwhile, a Zealot and a Mothership Core making it out there. They're going to try and do something, but the Zealot is going to die in a matter of seconds, and the Mothership Core is going to get chased away by a Queen. So yeah, this base is going to survive for many minutes to come. And he's actually having a go at the Queen. The Queen's not paying attention, hasn't started attacking yet. And yeah, if that Queen had not been paying attention and moved all the way over there before starting the attack, I feel like that Mothership Core could have taken it out. But yeah, DRG did realise what was going on. Nice force field there. They're going to try, no, maybe not. He's not liking where this is going, and I don't think he's going to produce any more lings. He's just using it to get his tech up, to keep Sand on the back foot, and that's basically all he wants to do, is keep Sand on the back foot. Or force field, he's going to have to block this off. No, he should be fine. He actually decides he wants to kill the lings instead of stopping them from getting in there. And I think a probe just died there, or a sentry or something, so that was definitely not good. Oh, this Overlord, man, going down to a Phoenix. So we are seeing air tech coming out from the Protoss player 1 again. And yeah, Sand being nice and aggressive here in this game. We can see 18 more lings coming out, so these forces out of the game, and well, out of the defensive structure. And he'd definitely like to see something happen to him. The Phoenix going to this Overlord, and this Queen doesn't realize what's happening, man. She better wake up, because yeah, that Overlord is just about to die. And oh yeah, there she goes. She's finally woken up. Might be able to save this Overlord, but not quite. The Overlord does go down. And yeah, DRG not having a lot of fun, but it looks like he is going for a Hydralisk Den. Evo Hydralisk. So yeah, where's that Phoenix gone? He's gone up here. He's going to have a go at the third. Trying to get in here once again. It's just not working, man. You cannot run through a force field no matter how many times you try. And the Phoenix going in here. If you just had a couple more, even a Phoenix Void Ray combo, man. You lift up the Queen, the Void Ray just overcharges. Boom, dead Queen. And that would be very interesting to see if we could try that, or to see if one of these players could try it, but I do not know. Look at this, he really wants to get out the early third, man, but the constant ling harass is really just going to be screwing him over. And he's got to keep a tight lid on this, a tight watch on it, but it is so close to his natural, I think he should be able to do that without too many problems. And meanwhile, DRG going for a fourth base, so he's going to be keeping up as far as his economy goes. And these lings, man, continuing to be a massive pain in the ass. They're not getting any sort of penetration into the natural gate, but yeah, they are still running around, still doing a lot of stuff. This Phoenix, 3 kills, man. He's managed to kill 3 Overlords, so that's pretty awesome for a Phoenix, man, but I feel like his days are somewhat numbered. And yes, he will be requesting an early retirement after that little altercation with the Hydralisk, I am quite sure. Here we go. These guys trying to catch the lings off by surprise, but lings are not easily surprised. They run away. They're going to get a couple more killed. They're just going to run back to the third, but they're starting to get weak enough now that they can't really hope to, even with one cannon, man, they're not looking too good to actually take this base out. So Sand not really worrying them about them anymore. He's going to send his forces out to this staging area. And does he know about the fourth base? It does look like he does. And this fourth base is going to go out nice and quickly. Actually, he was just hoping to get a Kylan down here maybe, but this base is definitely going to go down. A decent amount of Hydras coming out though. And I don't think we don't have Zealot speed yet. So yeah, he's going to have a try. Look at the force fields though, a beautiful split. And the Zealot's just going to be completely owning the Hydras. They were trapped on this side, but with lings coming out the back, not many lings though. And together with reinforcements, I think that, yeah, Sand definitely has this done. Time Warp here, beautiful as well, is going to stop a lot of the drones from escaping. Force fields are going to kill another few of them, and that is definitely not good, but yeah, so really stopping a lot of that production, but he's going back for a massive amount of lings, man. He really wants to get it, and I feel like this amount of lings could definitely wreck this base as well, but he's choosing to go back. He sees that the Protoss player is going straight for his third. And look at this, man. The lings are straight on him, though. He did not have time to wall off, and the lings are just going to wreck everything here. Just completely owned that, and Sand is in a lot of trouble. He lost a hell of a lot of units. He did not get anything like an equal exchange there, and that is going to put him behind in this game. And DRG has a golden opportunity here to go out and take this third base down. I don't think he's going to get an opportunity as good as this ever again. I mean, Sand just lost everything, and DRG didn't lose everything. He lost a bit, but not everything. The Void Ray is still staying alive, though. And don't retreat, just go for it, just take the third base out. This is your one chance. Let the Void Rays do whatever the hell they want. And here he goes, he's going in. Force field's going down everywhere though, protecting the sentries. Couple of zealots out as well, and massive amount of cannons coming up nice and fast. Don't get distracted, get in there, start taking out the workers, start taking out a whole bunch of stuff. There's Void Rays, you have Hydras, take them out. Do it. He's going to retreat, man. He's retreating. DRG, man, what are you doing? I suppose there's just too many Void Rays. Oh, he had Hydras. He should have just taken them out. I suppose the Nexus Overcharge sort of just pushed him away, but retreating there, man. I feel like retreating, man. It was a beautiful opportunity, and he didn't quite give it the 100%, man. He could have pushed in a little bit more, maybe sniped that Nexus, maybe took out a lot of workers, got the link straight in here in the backside, attacking the workers, but instead he went in straight in here. He got trapped up by the cannons and by this reinforcing forces, and yeah, it just didn't work out for him. And yeah, I mean, he's starting to get a decent amount of units, very decent, but he's still ahead economically. And it is 4 base versus 3 base. So yes, he's doing pretty good, but I feel like with so many Lings in his army, man, he is just, I mean, this number does not mean anything when you are full of Lings. It just doesn't, it really doesn't. And if you look at the amount spent, I mean, Sand has got a little bit more minerals and way more gas, so he's got way more technically advanced units. DRG is working with a ton of Lings and quite a decent amount of Hydras. And now that the Zealots have speed, man, the Lings are less than useless, and the Hydras are starting to get pretty useless as well. Phoenix coming in, man. Is this the same Phoenix? I feel like it can't be. No, that's got 0 kills. I think the other one died like ages ago. Here we go, a bunch of Hydras coming out though. And I feel like he's not really going to get it done here though. Bunch of Zealots warping in. They're going to be enough to hopefully scare him off. But it buys enough time for the main army to get back anyway. And these forces just going to get wiped out so fast it's not even funny. And yeah, man, DRG really up against the back wall here. Really just not getting it done. Just not getting it done. He's got to think of something to do here. He's got to analyze exactly what Sand has, and he's got to say, what do I get to counter this? You've got Void Rays, you've got a ton of Zealots. Void Ray Zealot, that's pretty much what he's up against, and a couple of Archons coming in. He's chosen to go for Swarm Hosts and Infestors. Yeah, so that's going to be good. The Zealots will all get owned, and so the Archons, man. They'll all get owned by the Locusts, and Fungal Growth on the Void Rays always going to be popular. So yeah, I feel like this has the potential to work. It's not necessarily saying it will work, but I feel like it has the potential to work. And regardless, it will slow down the game. It will give Sand a little bit more opportunity to do stuff, and DRG a little bit more opportunity. You can see he's getting at his 5th base right now. But Sand continuing to go in there, and a massive amount of Hydras and Lings going to go around. He's got a lot more than he did last time, and he could definitely take this base out. But he's got to focus. He's got to focus. He's got to say, I want to kill this base. And, oh, unlucky, man. Unlucky. Yes, the whole force getting warped back there. Not all of them getting warped back. The rest enough left to take over this base. So really, really great job there by Sand. Retreating there. And, yeah, saving his 3rd base. And he's got a 4th base up as well. DRG does not know about the 4th base from Sand yet, so that's going to be a little bit crazy. But look at this, man. Infested Terrans all over the place. That's going to wreck that Protoss as well. Meanwhile, going in there, somehow he's got the drop on the Swarm Host. I've never seen that happen. He must have been sending Locusts out the backside to defend here. And yeah, the Zealots got the drop on the Swarm Host, man. Phenomenal play. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't know whether it was just pure luck that he got the drop on those Swarm Hosts, or whether it was a carefully calculated plan with these Zealots back here, but my god, he got it done. And yeah, DRG, man, he's going to be like, what the hell is going on here, man? I got Swarm Hosts. Isn't that like an automatic win or something? Isn't it impossible for Zerg players to lose once you start getting Swarm Hosts? And yeah, unfortunately, Sand is showing him that you can still lose if you have Swarm Host, well, it is yet to show him, but I don't know, man. We will see, man. We will see, because yeah, it was Stardust against Hyun, another game where Hyun just had a crap load of Swarm Hosts, and the Transfuse is trying. He's really trying, but I think it's still going to go down. Oh, he's just going to warp him back in time. That was so close, man. I thought he was going to take this down and lose all his Void Rays in the process, but choosing to save all of those Void Rays instead, or most of them anyway. And yeah, Dark Shrine coming up, Robotics Bay coming out, and a Robotics Facility. So we're going to be seeing Colossus. I think we've already got Storms coming out. Here we go. Look at this beautiful positioning, man. AoE attacks by the Archons. Going to be doing such splash damage, and a nice storm on the Swarm Host. He's just storming the living shit out of them. A couple are going to get trapped over here. Most of them get away, but most of them don't have very much health left. And really, really nice. Once again, sneaking up on the Locust, man. I feel like DRG just doesn't have the creep spread that he would have wanted. You need to have a fair amount of creep spread around your Swarm Host, so you sort of know when things are coming. So if the Swarm Hosts are here, for example, you should have creep spread out to about here. So you've got some, you've got an early warning system, so you can get your Swarm Hosts out of there. He does not have the early warning. He's yeah, he's moving back now. He's sending in one wave, and that'll definitely be annoying Sand quite heavily. But I don't think these guys are really going to get anything. They didn't even get that cannon, which is not good. Yeah, a bunch of forces over here getting taken out. We're starting to see some mutas, but it is mainly going to be Hydras. And they've got 2-1 upgrades, getting to 2-2. We're actually seeing 3 weapons, 3 melee weapons. I thought he wasn't using Lings anymore. I really thought he wasn't using Lings. And the Locusts, definitely, they use the ranged attack. I'm pretty sure the Infested Terrans use the ranged attack. So 3 weapons. What is he thinking? Is he thinking Ultralisk? Did I see an Ultralisk down there? I'm not sure. I did see a Great Aspire. Maybe he's thinking Broodlords, man. Oh, Broodlords, I'm not sure. He's definitely got the income to support it. Look at all that stuff, man. He's getting Flyer attack as well. Now, Broodlings probably air attack. They've got to be air attack for Broodlings, so look at all these Infested Terrans though, man. Oh, yeah, that's range. Actually, I don't think they can be upgraded, funnily enough. I don't think they can. Locusts, they can be upgraded, but they use the range attack. So 1 melee attack. What the hell is he thinking getting 1 melee attack? What is that going to get him in this game? I really don't know. Zerg melee attack 3. Why does he get it? I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't. This base going down by an excellent number of Zealots. And I mean, Zealots running in just from random pylons everywhere. Just a ton of them with speed. Oh, look at this, man. Archon's just a big blue ball of death. And we got to find something that means death but starts with B. Big blue ball of badassery. Big blue ball of badass. That's what we're going to call it. And that is what we're going to call the Archon ball. Big blue big blue ball of badass. And badass. There he is. Badass. It's got to be ass at the end. So it's big blue ball of badass. And that's another word that's very hard to say properly. But I guess I don't know if it's a real word. So, oh, look at the Archons, man, going in. Fungal on the Archons. That's interesting. Fungal on the Void Rays. And that is good. If he changed Fungals on the Void Rays, man, he is going to ruin Sand's world. There's another one going down. Hitting all these units. It hits the ground and the air units at the same time. And that is going to give Sand a little bit of food for thought. Meanwhile, the Hydra's coming up. Going to wreck this world. The probes might get away. And DT's coming in, man. Where is your Overseer now? Where is your Overseer now? He is nowhere to be found. And the Hydra's all going to go down in a very, very bloody death. And DRG, man, he's not having a very good day, man. He is not having a very good day. Storm's going down on Infestors. That's something I'd like to see, and I think that happened there, but the Infestors are pretty beefy. Actually, they're not pretty beefy, man. They got bugger all health, man. Only 90 health. They should be going down a lot faster to the Storms. These guys have 65 health, man. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Maybe, I still don't know why he's even getting 3 melee attack, man. I really don't, but, maybe he just wanted it. Maybe he's going out for Ultras. I don't know. I really don't. Here we go. The Locust going down. We've got a decent amount of Colossus and Void Rays. And we got High Templar, we got Archons, we've got all the high-tech units. I don't think we even have any Gateway units left over, unless you count Dark Templar and stuff like that. I suppose High Templars are technically Gateway units. Here we go, a couple more Zealots coming in here, but the Nexus goes down at the last second. And ouch, that's just ouch, man. Really, really not good. But the Locust coming in, and down goes Mr. Probe. Actually, not quite. Didn't quite have enough to take it out, and yeah, maybe we'll see some Void Rays taking out Swarm Hosts, and that would be pretty sweet. But DRG is not underestimating the Void Rays. He has a stupendously stupid amount of Corruptors right now. And here we go. Look at these guys going, and we're seeing an Overseer coming out there, and the Corruptors coming back. I don't know why the Corruptors are coming back, but they are. And it seems really... Oh, look at this opportunity, man. Sand could have moved in and taken these guys out. No, maybe he's going to do it from the north side. Move south, get these guys out. They're already retreating though. He's going for a base up here, but there is no base up there. He's going to move back down here. He's going to start taking stuff out. And a couple of nice fungals there, preventing the Void Rays from getting in range. And what do we got going on here? Just a bunch of Locusts. That's not really too much. And this base going down, man. This Protoss force is just absolutely unstoppable. This is the Death Ball. You got the Void Rays, you got the Colossus, a nice flank. The Void Rays are going to try and hold this off, but they are vastly outnumbered. Some Storms going down on the Corruptors, and some Archons are going to help get them away. A couple of Tempests too, man, but Tempests do not know how to defeat Corruptors. It is not programmed into them. And yeah, so much damage done by Sand here, but so many Corruptors, and they're just going to be wiping out so much, although the Archons really taking their toll on the Corruptor numbers. And I'm quite surprised that there are any Colossus still standing, but they are still standing. And Archons, man, doing such a great job. Look at this Archon, man. 9 kills with 3 weapons, man. That is a stupendous amount of upgrades. And just like Immortals, the upgrades for Archons are going to be completely awesome because, of course, they do so much base damage to begin with. And once again, Protoss just completely out-macroing Zerg, man. He's 6 bases onto the Zerg's 4 because he keeps losing these 2. And really, really nice. He's going to move in again. Sees a couple of Hydras, but yeah, the Locusts continuing to push in. And one cannon going to be diverting these guys down here. I think he might take the cannon this time. Not quite, not quite. Look at this. He's burrowing down here, and the Protoss player sees him. He's going to head straight over there, but I'm not sure. Storm going down. It hits the Swamp Host as well. Ton of Corruptors, but the Storm's just owning everything, and he's got a great opportunity to take down this Swamp Host, although the Fungals are getting very, very scary, and he's losing quite a lot of units. So he's going to have to back up here. Archon's just going nuts. He's morphing into a ton more Archons, but with the Infested Terrans come out, I think he's going to have to pull back once again. And yes, the Zerg player has pushed the Protoss player on the defensive, but he's not completely defensive. Look at all these forces morphing in. Look at the DT coming in here, doing all sorts of awesome stuff, man. And yeah, the Protoss player constantly on the harassment, on the attack at every single point he can get, and just the sheer amount of pressure he's putting in. It's just, I have never seen Swarm Hosts pressured this hard by Protoss players, man. The Archons just so beefy, so much damage, so awesome. And Storms, together with Colossus, together with Archons, and the Locusts just explode. They just completely do not stand a chance. Was this DT actually getting taken out? It looks like he was getting taken out. So that guy had 7 kills, man. So they were mostly workers, and yeah, 70 versus 44. Sand doing an excellent job, and there we go, 3-0 against DRG. So just completely awesome all over the place. And we have our 4th semi-finalist in this tournament. It is going to be our Protoss player, Sand, and we do have 2 Protoss players, and a Terran and a Zerg. And I mean, we really couldn't get any better than this. Maybe a Stardust got in, but we do have Sand and Alicia representing the Protoss, and we've got Hyun and Tasia representing Zerg and Terran respectively. And yeah, that's going to be freaking awesome, man. But I don't know, man. Hyun and Tasia, I'm not sure I like the Protoss players' chances against them, because we know how good they are. They're just so awesome, so awesome. And I don't know, man. I have rarely seen somebody dominate a Zerg player like I saw San dominate DongRaeGu. So if anybody can take out Huon, then it is going to be San. And we will see that when we see the semi-finals. But the next semi-final coming up, it will be Tasia versus Alicia. Another epic PVT, and oh, it's going to be so good. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. I will catch you guys later. This has been Hairy Muppet casting the ASUS ROG Summer 2013 tournament. Awesome all over the place. Stay tuned for the semi-finals. I'll talk to you guys later.